Hello everybody and welcome back to the Mud Blaster II project. Now he has been using it as a pull and push truck and there seems to be a lot of problems with these stickers in the edges, so I need to go through these stickers and get them glued back on before we get into the dust and dirt. But basically all we need is some ball bearings for the wheels. The good thing about the WT-01 is that it only uses these 1150 standard Tamiya ball bearings. So I'm gonna use some rubber sealed ball bearings for the wheels and tires, better and easier to clean. Then I need to install the pinion gear. I've chosen a 20-tooth pinion for him since I have purchased this for him. You have probably or maybe seen a little unboxing on my main channel, Nordic RC Visions, with this one. I have one for myself. They are pretty cheap. I think it's some sort of brand that makes them, and a couple of other brands then rebrands them. This is a GoolRC rebrand of this one. Now the good thing about this is that it's cheap and it's fairly small, so good for small hands. It got the steering rate, dual rate here. It got the normal trims and it got a kind of dual rate throttle dual rate here, but a 3-step throttle limit. So I'm not afraid of giving this an extra 2 tooth compared to the 18-tooth standard stock one, because we can always just turn it down. And the WT-01 is insanely low geared. So I think with the 18-tooth and a silver can it will only do about 17-18 kilometers per hour. With the 20 it will probably be somewhere in the 20-22 kilometers per hour. And well, we got the steering normal reverse and the throttle normal reverse and the bind button. I did experience one failure with this. I don't know if it's the GoolRC. I will post a video soon on Nordic RC Visions, but while I installed one of these receivers, one of my Tamiya fans. I have trouble finding the right English words sometimes still. One of the fans on my ESCs broke down, so I have no idea if this is caused by this or something else, but we will have to see. I will try to do some waterproofing of these and see if it works. Maybe I will even film it, but that's pretty much it. And of course we need an ESC and a servo. So I'm just actually gonna swap the ESC and servo. It's a blue one and my son likes blue, and it would go good with this blue Mud Blaster II, and it will be waterproofed. So I will. The only thing that will not be waterproof is this, of course, but I will try to do some sort of waterproofing with it. I will keep the stock motor, and I will basically also return my own first Tamiya to a stock setup WT-01. One other thing that I like about this chassis is that Basically, it's a very basic chassis, but it has proven to be quite doable for me. Even the hard plastic with the C-hubs, which normally break. But you can change, of course, the oil-filled shocks, 2 oil-filled shocks. This is just friction dampers. You can extend. I got all the parts ready for it if needed for another wild dagger project. And you can also, of course, turn it into a 4-wheel drive. Here we got my first Tamiya. It's a Mighty Bull XB model RTR, which has proven to be a lot of fun, and it spawned my general interest in Tamiya. It is pretty much the same setup that my son got for his Mud Blaster II. So a basic WT-01 setup, stock setup. Still got the plastic bushings all the way through. At some point I did change, and just because I wanted to waterproof it, so I changed the receiver to a Sandva, and the XL5 from Traxxas, a Traxxas servo, and a Titan 12-turn Traxxas, which actually caused a bit of problems because the Traxxas motor has a longer shaft, and since I didn't have a metal saw, I actually cut a little hole for the motor shaft here. I will be changing this one back to the original 27-turn motor, so we will be running with the exactly same setup. Apart from changing all the bushings to ball bearings on this one, I'm also gonna install the hobby wing from the hobby wing ESC. I think it's a 1060 standard ESC, waterproof, and swap this one out to my WT-01 Mighty Bull. Since I'm planning a sort of, I don't know if it's gonna be a tune-up project or something, but it definitely needs some care, this CC01. And a armor servo that Tamiya got on sale right now. I think it's some kind of leftovers. You can see where the white has turned yellow, and I think the red has been brighter when it was new. But it's a 4.5 waterproof servo, which will prove pretty okay for a stock, almost stock WT-01 setup. But first things first, my son's Mud Blaster II is #1 priority, so I'll start swapping these one out and get his up and running. It will be off camera together with my son for the time that he can keep his concentration, and I will show you the final products in another video. That was a little WT-01 talk, and I will see you in another video here on my cozy little chill channel. Just hanging out here, practicing my English, and I'll see you soon. Take care.